morning, everyone. This is day number 45. Month and a half. We've been doing this. And yeah, even if this is day number, I can't wait till it's day number, I can't wait. But until it's day number, imagine day number 800. I know Casey Neistat, his daily vlog went up to 800. I don't even know what the record is. Maybe there's people that have done it for like 10 years. Who knows? But the whole thing about this is, really going day to day, keeping myself accountable. That's the first reason why I started doing this 45 days ago. And to build the Billions Club, I was with my buddy Paul, who we wanted to hold each other accountable, for him to build what he was doing, and then for me to build what I'm doing. And along the way, it's transformed. And originally it was, to just do the documentary series, which I'm still gonna plan to do. And then now it's morphed into building the community first, right? So, and now I'm raising money and at the same time building the community. So it really goes to show that, you can have a plan. They say, I think they say, what do they say? I think man plans and God laughs, right? So we never know what's gonna happen. Like, we can have a plan, and try and execute to get us moving, and it puts us in a direction of where we're trying to go, but we never know exactly where we're gonna end up, when we gotta pivot and iterate, right? So at the end of the day, the whole goal here is to stay on mission. For me, it's always been about empowering and inspiring entrepreneurs, people that have big dreams, big goals, and want to change the world. And that's still what it's about till today. It's just morphing on how it's going to be delivered, right? So, and then that's the real thing, is the why, not the how, not the what. It's really the why, right? So so today I'm planning potentially to live stream, and while I do some cold calls today, so to keep myself accountable. I think that's going to be a big thing in the group, in the school community, and then reach out to anyone. It's a numbers game at the end of the day. If I'm only talking to like 2-3 people and not even getting told no yet, like once, then how am I going to expect to raise 50,000, right? And we never know. It could be just from one person. It could be from 100 people. It could be from 50 people. We don't know how many people it's going to take to get to actually the overall target of 50 grand, and then also 1,000 people, right? So it's just a matter of daily execution and doing whatever it takes. I think that's the biggest thing, is with somebody who really is committed to achieving the goal of whatever it is that they're going to achieve. You have to be willing to do whatever it takes, right? I just listened to a podcast, All In podcast, that got released yesterday, and Elon Musk was being interviewed, and he's saying that they're seeing Mars as going to be a self-sustainable planet within the next 25 years, right? And he's doing whatever it takes to make that happen, to give humanity a chance to continue to live forever, because if we're on Earth, self-annihilation can happen, natural disasters can happen, but he takes this as seriously as anything, and he works day and night to ensure that we're a multiplanetary species, right? To expand consciousness and have the baseline of really about curiosity. That's really what it is. It's he says, if you have the philosophy of curiosity, to understand what questions to ask about the universe, there's just so much more to discover than what we see here, right? There's so much we don't know, right? And to stay in that mode of curiosity and awe and wonder about everyday life, and also about all of creation and stuff that we can't even see, really creates for a really exciting life, right? So I think that's what we need. Like, there's gonna be more Elons out there. There's gonna be more. There's billions of people. There's gonna be more people that want to change the world and do certain things in this world that's gonna benefit all humanity, right? And so that's what this Billions Club is about, is to help facilitate those kind of those ideas, and empower them, and remove all barriers, starting with funding, so that these ideas can get funded and actually make the what seems impossible to happen, right, and make it possible, right? So everything that we're used to now, like, you know, talking on the phone, sharing on video, you know, even going to Mars, it seemed like, you know, an impossible thing. But then when somebody was, you know, so-called crazy enough to believe that they could do it, they actually did it, then they didn't look crazy anymore, right? So that's the key, is you know, supporting the people, providing that environment for people to actually be able to actually execute on those ideas, and give them all the resources and support they need to actually make it happen. So yeah, just want to share with you guys. I'll keep you guys posted on day number 45. If you guys want to support, we're currently still at $30 raised and 4 members. So, and like I said yesterday, we just got to keep going and do whatever it takes, and continue to water the plant and prime the pump and being consistent. So yeah, I'll share with you more soon. All right, guys, this is the end of day 45, and yeah, I just want to give you guys an update. Sent quite a few follow-up messages with people that I connected with recently here on LinkedIn. Yeah, just had to step into the light. And yeah, got actually some few quick responses. People saying, yeah, they want to see more information about the Billings Club, and these are mostly investors that I'm connecting with. I submitted a business plan to a place called Futurepreneur, where they support Canadians with startup loans up to $75,000. I booked the call with the person for next Monday. So let's see. I mean, hey, even if they write a check for $5,000, it's a start, you know. And I think that's the key, is like, you know, every little win counts. And yeah, we're gonna keep going. And what's this called? Yeah, just continuing to keep the momentum going, and I sent a few messages out to a few friends, followed up with a few people. So no traction yet in terms of movement of you know, any of the funds or the members yet. We're still at $30, and then also 4 members. Also got told no, which is great. I love hearing no, because then it's still getting an answer. It's better than being in limbo where you know, you don't really know what's like, you know, whether they're just kind of not responding, right? And one of the things that actually inspired me today, I saw a post where I heard Steve Jobs, when he got one of his first investments in Apple, he raised $90,000 from one investor, Don Valentine, and also he got a $250,000 line of credit, and he called this guy 150 times. Now, I don't know the full story of how many other investors he's called, but he called this guy 150 times. And I think one of Don's representatives came and saw him and checked out Steve Jobs at his house in his garage, you know. And you know, he saw the potential, he saw the look in his eyes. And you know, I think that's the key. You know, really who you're investing in is the person. So it's about the conviction and the motivation and the determination, you know, and ultimately, you know, they're taking a bet on you, right? So, and imagine that, like, for one investor, 150 calls, you know. And I don't know if that's true, but I got to look more into the story. But I mean, even just calling one investor and them not answering you, or sending one message and them not answering you, most people, even myself, sometimes give up. And it's like, who cares if they're annoyed? I mean, if they express interest and at one point, and then they're just not following up with you, or even if they told you no, or if they express some sort of interest and you're trying to call them to renegotiate or whatever, it's like, you know, you have to be persistent and know what it is that you want and commit to it, and do whatever it takes, you know. So that really motivated me. Like, man, like, I thought, you know, 2 or 3 follow-ups were like we're good, we're already enough. But this guy 150 times. So I mean, even if I follow up with somebody 10 times, you know, who cares? Like, at the end of the day, what do we have to lose? You know, what do we really have to lose? What, our reputation? You know, our relationship with them? Well, you know, we barely have like a relationship. Even if we do, it's like there's 8 billion people in this world, you know, and how many more people that are investors that you know, are looking for capital to deploy. And that was like in the early 70s, and I guess 90,000, so like 300,000 was probably a couple million back then, right? So like in today's dollars. So yeah, it just goes to show like persistence and determination and commitment is really the key, and you got to do, again, whatever it takes, and don't settle for no. Just keep going until like yeah, you exercise all your options, and there's so many options. So I'm gonna keep going, and if you guys are interested in supporting me and completing this challenge of raising 50,000, the GoFundMe link is in the description, and also join the group. It's free to join the Billions Club at this point. Also click the link below as well. So feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and thank you guys for staying with me here on this journey. And sorry about the lighting here. I know if I face this way, there's street lights here that you can see me better. And I'll see you guys on day 46 tomorrow.